Hi, and welcome to an episode of Democracy Theater. I'm Rich Scott, and we are in some kind of intersection between comedy and politics. Today, it is mostly politics. I am going to make a comment. Going to try to make it short and concise, but and less rambling. But here we go. So we're talking tariff today. First of all, let me be clear. I have been against China and our trade policies with China long before it was cool, right? So my objection to everything that is going on here is the amateurs. Like, it's just frustrating, right? Because I've wanted action to be taken with China for a long time. I wanted illegal immigrants out of the country for a long time. I didn't want it like this. It's fucking amateur hours. But anyway, so let's go and remind ourselves why we were told in the first place that Trump wanted uh the terrorists, right? And here we have it from Sturmbannführer Stefan Miller.
Who should have priority access to the U.S. market? Should it be the factory that's located in Cleveland, or should it be the factory that's located in Beijing? That's the fundamental question. The radical left corporate media, the globalist corporate media that is attempting to criticize this plan take the view that the best place to put your factory should be in Beijing or Shanghai or Bangkok or anywhere but the United States of America.
That's, of course, a lie, right? What they want is the cheapest place with the least regulation. That's where they're going to put their factories. And guess what? We did that. Globalism, whatever you want to fucking call it, that was done. And it was a good thing in most cases. You didn't have to do everything. We could actually save our own country and not destroy it and mine other countries. And that would help them economically. And it benefited us from not. Anyway, it's not all bad, right? Nothing ever is. But that's a lie. That's a lie. It's not about America or hating America. It's about money. It's about profit.
The president's view is we should do everything in our power to make it so that the best place to put your factory is in an American town. So we get all the benefit. We get the economic benefit. We get the social.
Does anybody know what they have done actually? What legislation they have passed to do that, to make America the best place to put your factory?
Social benefit, we get the community benefit, and most importantly, we get the national security benefit of having our critical industries here in America.
That's absolutely good. That's something we should have, right? If nothing else, COVID showed us that these neoliberal wafer thin supply lines did not function during a global pandemic, and we were not in control of our own destiny. So that's a good thing.
And that's why we're calling it Liberation Day, because he is freeing us from a global economic system that has made us subservient to foreign nations.
It has as much to do with liberation as the Patriot Act had to do with patriotism. Can we just all be clear on that? Can we just all be clear on that? So again, tariffs to reindustrialize the United States, to bring important infrastructure back. Okay, I believe you. Then why are we negotiating with China in the Alps about lowering tariffs? That doesn't make any sense. Are you lying to us again? It seems like it, because if reindustrializing America was the point, you would, of course, right? Because you are the smart people. Well, Trump is the smartest man in America, right? Elon Musk is the smartest man in America. You would know to have an industrial plan, and you would have it enacted by Congress, and we would be building factories, and we would be cutting red tape, and we would be ready to move that infrastructure within the next 5 to 10 years, right? That's what we were doing, and we would keep the tariffs in place because we wanted to guarantee the people, the owners, the stockholders of the factories, that, hey, listen, America's stable. Yes, it's going to be expensive for a little while, but here we're subsidizing you. We're cutting red tape. Come back to America, build your factory here. We're making it great. That's what Trump did, right? Because these are the smartest people in any room they walk into. They know everything better than everybody else, right? So that's what they did. No, they didn't. So what did they do? Right? Again, this trade war didn't start this year on Liberation Day, right? This trade war started when Trump entered office back in 2018, right? He started with putting tariffs. Uh, 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 he started putting tariffs on China, right? It's one of the good things I said that he did in his first term. Right. As I say to everybody, you're not a credible person if you can't name something good about people that you disagree with that they have done politically. That is not fucking possible. And he did something good. He did something about trade uh, uh, with China, and he did end the war in Afghanistan. Now he fucked up the withdrawal and put it all on Biden, but that's a totally different story. He ended the war in Afghanistan. So those were good things that he did in his first administration. Then he comes in ready to go, and then he pulls this absolute horseshit. This is not about repatriating jobs. It is not about getting critical infrastructure, critical manufacturing back to America. I have no idea what this is about, and nobody else does. And guess what that means? That means that nobody, no one, nobody, zero, no one is building anything in America. Not a thing, nothing. It just doesn't happen. Would you? Would you spend money in America if you like build $1 billion investments or hundreds of $1 million investments in factories and land if Trump is going to lower the interest rates or the tariffs tomorrow? Of course not. Of course not. So I don't know what this is, but it is not about creating jobs in America. It's not about making us safe from blockades from China. I have no idea what it is, but hey, trust the plan, right? Trust the plan. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.